Ang title po nito ay For What It's Worth. It's English. Hindi ko alam kung original siya. I wrote this a year ago, I think. Yeah, title. For What It's Worth. Allow the sparrow to circle an empty sky, leave the snake in a bottomless pit. Procure direction from wind, sun, and shadow. Let length point to discovery. Locate risk in depth. Set sail to an endless ocean, east of where home is. Retrieve the possible. All sorrow believes in is rain. Moss draping crevices, shattering stone into soil. How hollow is sound, bone conducting rhythm, stencil breath, undo posture, toil the earth and bend until breaking becomes a gesture of color. Place cataract inside vision. Unless thriving begins by giving up, the city will throb until night. Until night turns to dawn, again believes in attempts to recover luminosity. Cobwebs straddling a thatched roof, the ceiling unaware of a gecko snug between bamboo splits, the occasional hum, rusty air conditioning unit, a dog barking hoarse syllables into this sundered night, rumbles low and deaf, 110cc tricycle engine almost spent, from boundary to boundary a relapse. Causeways and roads flooding with specks of light, mosquitoes sipping into other seconds. Somewhere a door hinge creaks, the knob trapped in hesitation. Then a click, bottles clink and brandy pours into glass. This, as ice relates to liquid, understands melt, as in grass, as in ashes. This, because the neighbors are coughing and I'm leaning on this wall to listen. Nothing but the hard earth stagnant in a pose. Bones, pebbles, fishing rods sitting inconspicuously. Did I pronounce that right? I don't know, but beside the rocking chair, now moving with wind, now placing into calm. Bait or bait? Bait is about persistence, never mere weight. The hook is there to alert of a still possible catch. Sinkers or otherwise a line bent to earth, right beneath water, surfaces, and a ripple creasing into rupture. For example, a trout, you observe its exactitudes in relation to depth, but you to reel it in. Outside mere calculation is risk, heart passing into failure, closing in. Closing in to attempt to describe the feeling, or to attempt to describe feeling, is to surround the transitory with wonder. I commit sound, the entirety of a breath two hands cannot hold. Something strange about voice. Think it beautiful how word becomes body without organ, immaterial between throb and bone. Skyline looming, some cityscape, rock stones and unmixed gravel, dirt roads, endless trees. This is how vision conflates meaning. Photocopy stalls and engine failures, the horizon and arrest. This is exchange, loam against concrete pavements, night skies without beginnings, structure upon structure woven between lines, wounds between lines, between countless revolutions of some wheel. How to outlast, persist, the struggle is still there despite the field being an infinite void being field. Disregard myopia and the fluttering laser disc, ceramic undertones to a battered shoe. Tower upon tower of communication lines and signals disrupting somewhere the location, punctured between light as in a sign, an exit, or perhaps a proposition. This is my proposition. Truth unfolds, reveals, the expanse of a mountain precluding sky, cornerless city blocks, machines whose faults Epimetheus cannot troubleshoot, stems of a rootless terrain, soul spoken for what else permeates canopy, undust breeze. Next to water is tree, also frogs and frogs, Frogs whose throats croak, mouths revering reveries, whose edges foam into electric prayers along railways fraught with fiber optic cables, hallucinations of an uncharted region east of there. This polluted riverbed whose noise reaches farther and farther into nameless horizons. The word padayon is a Visayan word. Padayon must mean there, not merely onward. This because vision proclaims a vastness not its own. Deserts are real before wind, before cities collapse in the giving. Every morning, a blessing from within, an ocean bursting beneath waves, shadows, each dawn a struggle to contain a while, become limitless light. For what it's worth.